Can't imagine. Tiny Pomeranian. Its ancestors were so wild and unruly. Anyone who has raised a Pomeranian knows. This little guy have bravery that doesn't match your size. They are sensitive, very vigilant, active, although not brave, but not bad-tempered. This is because in their tiny bodies, from the remote Arctic region, the most primitive wild soul, they were one of the first dog breeds to be domesticated, a direct descendant of the northern wolves. In this video, let's talk about Pomeranian dogs and the story of their fox dog family. Before becoming this little cutie, the original Pomeranian, it is a medium to large dog. Thousands of years ago, the ancestors of Pomeranian lived in the cold northern regions. These dogs have thick double coats, small, upright ears, fluffy curly tail, able to adapt to extremely low temperatures. They are used as working dogs in the Arctic. They live in droves with the Arctic natives, dogs with this type of trait. Modern times are known as Spitz dogs, also known as a pointy-billed dog, a fox dog. Most of them weigh between 14 and 18 kilograms, muscular and strong. It is often used as a sled dog, shepherd dog, and hunting dog. As human civilization expands, dogs also migrate with humans and adapted to different environments in different regions, formed a multi-purpose and diverse family of Spitz dogs. Samoyed, Icelandic shepherd, Finnish foxhound. The Norwegian elkhound is descended from these dogs. As the Nordic population spread southward, in Germany and Poland along the Baltic Sea, dogs in this area with typical characteristics of this type officially acquired the name Spitz. They are also translated as German fox dogs. There was no common name for these dogs until the 15th century. They vary widely in size. There are all kinds of names. In the historical documents of Germany from 1450, the first time Spitz was used to refer to this type of dog. There's no record of Spitz. Spitz was originally raised on farms. Larger ones are used for herding, guarding, etc. Smaller ones were used as swamps and for icebird hunting. According to body size and color, they are divided into 5 different species types. The largest are the German wolfhound and the Dutch Wooler. Secondly, the giant foxhound, medium Spitz, miniature Spitz, and the smallest toy Spitz, also known as the dwarf Spitz. They are today's protagonists. Pomeranian, the Baltic Sea coast between Germany and Poland. This region used to be known as Pomerania. May 19, 1744. The northern German principalities located in this region. Mecklenburg-Strelitz family. A baby girl named Sophia Charlotte was born. This baby girl changed the fate of these dogs. September 8, 1761. 17-year-old Charlotte married King George III of England. She became Queen Charlotte. It was she who brought the Pomeranian dog to England and eventually bred into the modern Pomeranian. This is an early Pomeranian brought to England by Queen Charlotte in 1767. The dogs are called Phoebe and Mercury. The Pomeranian at this time was much larger than the modern Pomeranian. Weight can reach 14 to 23 kilograms. Because it looks like a wolf, they were originally called wolf dogs. And because it originated in the Pomeranian region. In the UK, these dogs are named Pomeranian. Queen Charlotte's love for Pomeranian dogs. She also inherited it from her granddaughter. Became Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria for many years. Pomeranians of various coats were also imported from all over Europe. At her Windsor castle, more than 30 Pomeranian dogs at most. In order to adapt to the luxurious life of a princess at the court, these dogs are also gradually improved. The body is gradually shrinking. They were increasingly loved by European royalty and nobility. Catherine the Great of Russia, Princess Ludovica of Bavaria, Michelangelo, Chopin. Mozart was fascinated by their beauty. Mozart created an aria for it. Chopin's famous song, The Puppy Waltz. That's the background music you hear right now. And he saw the Pomeranian playing with its tail. It was inspired. The royal family's love for Pomeranian dogs lay the foundation for Pomeranian popularity. After the 19th century, dog shows in England began to develop. Owning dogs has become a trend in life. Pomeranian dogs are also very popular in the UK. 1863, Pomeranian dogs make their debut at the London Dog Show. At this point, they're one big category. Standards are not uniform. 1891, English Pomeranian Kennel Club, officially established at the Croft Dog Show, began a standard specification for these dogs. Breeders are becoming more interested in small bodies. There is also growing interest in cultivating new colors. Original black and white no longer dominates this dog breed. Orange, sable, blue-gray, chocolate began to appear. And before that, the early Pomeranian dogs. It has never been so colorful. In 1909, dog breed standards have been revised and improved several times. The club has unanimously identified a miniature Pomeranian. That is, a modern Pomeranian weighs less than 3.17 kilograms. Others are oversized Pomeranian, and the upper weight limit is 9.07 kilogram. Under the guidance of this standard until 1916, large Pomeranian dogs are extremely rare. The mini-sized Pomeranian went mainstream. It was also during this period that Pomeranian dogs were introduced to the United States, based on the dog breed standards established in the UK. It was developed in parallel in the United States. And after that, large Pomeranian. And then it disappeared from Britain and America. But in Germany, the home of Pomeranian, the Germans do not recognize the name Pomeranian. They went on to call this type German Spitz. The smallest Pomeranian is called Toy Spitzer Dwarf Spitz. Until 1974, Germany just adopted the name Pomeranian, but still use a German Spitz to refer to this group as a common name. It can be regarded as the last stubbornness of the rigorous German. But here's what's really interesting. The larger standard German Spitz native to Germany, after being introduced to the United States, due to the influence of anti-German sentiment in Europe and the United States during the two world wars, de-Germanized by Americans, renamed American Eskimo Dog. And this leads to a very interesting phenomenon, representative of the German Spitz. The Pomeranian is actually an English dog. The American Eskimo Dog is actually a German dog, but a more purely German native version. Few people know about the German Spitz. This is about Pomeranians and the story of Spitz dog family.